Shalom everybody, and welcome to our very special series on the Rivka journey. As part of becoming the remnant, you are called to a journey, and not any old journey, of aliyah, of going up. And in this very special series, we're going through bit by bit, just a small nugget of the Rivka remnant. I sincerely hope that you get the book in your hands. I sincerely hope that you are enjoying the book, but most importantly, it is challenging you and changing you to take a new journey to the house of Israel, to the house of Itzhak, where you are being called. So today I'm not Rabbi Shapira, I'm a fellow sojourner with you, going through this journey today together. Now in today's shiur, I want to talk to you about something very unique about the Rivka-like journey that you yourself absolutely have to hold, absolutely have to possess in these last days. Now listen to what it says right there in the text in Genesis 24:61, as we are going to look at page 127. It says there in the text, when Rivka started the journey, it says, then Rivka and her maid arose, mounted the camels, and followed the men, so that the servant took Rivka and went his way. Now listen to this. Rivka herself took upon herself this action that called here in the text, rose up. She is rising up. I want to talk to you about this idea of rising up. Yeshua told the man, get up and walk, your sins are forgiven. Now let me tell you what our rabbi says in the Midrash, and let's dissect it just for a minute. It says, Rivka arose as she walked out of a defiled house and went to a sacred house, and she rode the camel. Say, Rabbi Levi, this is natural with camels as they grow up in the east. Our rabbi taught us, like the camel who represents sign of defilement and holiness, so Rivka gave birth to righteousness and also to wickedness, although she rode the camel. A camel represents something that is unclean, unholy, but there is an element of a camel that is also represent something that is clean and holy. Now the idea that Rivka was able to ride the camel is significant to us. The Messiah is called the donkey driver. That's one of the name of the Messiah, the donkey driver. Well, Rivka is called the camel driver. Her ability to rise up and take the authority upon the camel tells us that she was able to overcome the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, the evilness that was around her, and ride on top of that. The donkey, in the case of Mashiach, called Chamor, it's come from the word Chomer, or flesh. The camel represent the Yetzer Hara and the Yetzer Hatov that even was found inside Rivka. Even inside Rivka there was a good and there was not so good, and she was able to ride up on this, and not only that, this is the important part that I want everybody to see. She started the journey and she brought others with her to the journey. Our critical role today, your critical responsibility today is to take others on the journey with you. Don't go through the journey alone. This is okay to stop and help others to ride upon the camels. And here in the text it says that Rivka brought others with her. Part of the journey of the remnant. Part of this journey of the remnant is a journey that will lead others to be able to come into the journey. Look at what it says here in the text. This is very important and very significant for all of us. And I wrote this, and I want you to hear this. It's this word that is used here by Rivka, lakach, is represent a seizing of some sort of a spiritual force that was able to take it's like a stronghold that Rivka broke. The expression lakach, or to take, is a description of a sanctity, of gaining control over spiritual negative forces called the klipo. Is used in the Talmud, it's Yoma 16:9, where the member of the Great Assembly described a seizing of the spirit which seduced men into worshiping the idol. In essence, Rivka took control and took spiritual authority when she got up in the donkey and she helped her bridesmaids to do the same thing. I have a question for you today. You have a klipot, I have a klipot, every person have a klipot. Are you overcoming those spiritual external forces that control you? That's what the riding the donkey and riding the camel represent. She had the attribute of the Messiah. Today, more than anything else, you need to have the attribute of the Messiah. And the way one have the attribute of the Mashiach is his ability to calm the circumstances, the klipot, the yetzer hara, the addictions in their life, their flesh. And Rivka, in essence, was able to come into outside of the flesh. And the only way that she was able to accomplish this, you see, is because she knew what she was carrying. Remember, she carried the spirit of Moses. Well, who Moses carried? Moses carried with him Joseph, the spirit of Joseph. And who did Rivka carry with her? She carried the spirit of the Messiah with her. That's why she carried the Mashiach, the spirit of Mashiach. And this word Joseph in Hebrew is equivalent to the word kin'ah. Kin'ah. The word kin'ah in Hebrew means zeal. So you want to ride today the camel? Do you indeed want to ride the camel? Let me tell you what you must do. You must become zealous. The journey is the journey of zealousness. Look at me right now at 7,000 feet. I wanted to give up and give up and give up. And the rabbits in their zeal said, we are not quitting until we are reaching to the top. And this, brothers and sisters, is the attitude that you should have in your journey in the days ahead. I challenge you today, take up this journey in zeal. Ride the Satan, ride him out until he leave you alone. Resist him and he will flee from you without a doubt. So today the remnant is like a bull rider. She's getting on the bull and she said, I will not fall. So today, get up and walk it out and do not give up. Do not run out of stamina in this journey ahead. This is an important part. Don't let the smallest thing just derail you, and fight this klipot. How do you fight them? Through Moses and Joseph. Through the spirit of the Torah and the spirit of the Mashiach that are converging together. God bless you. I hope you are blessed by this particular shiur. Shalom everybody. I would like to invite you to an incredible series with me. Through the Rivka remnant. So I'm not going to be Rabbi Shapira in this series. I'm just going to be a fellow sojourner with you. And we're going to look at 10 explosive principles of the Rivka remnant from the Rivka remnant. Look at the shape of my book. It is because I'm hiking with this and God's speaking to me in different spots, and He's saying to you and I today, It is time for the journey. It is time for the journey. Read the book, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are going to give you a lesson every week, a principle every week. And of course, we want your questions. You can submit them. RivkaRemnant.com. Every week, every Sunday, you're getting a new lesson. Don't miss it. Can't wait. Shalom, everybody.